Hello. Today I want to talk again about consistency and repetition. I've already posted 2 videos about this topic before. And as I said, I'm not a teacher, I'm not a researcher. I just want to share the things I've personally experienced with you. When you want to repeat something and stay consistent with it, whether it's a path toward success or quitting bad habits like smoking, some obstacles appear along the way, especially when you want to step out of your comfort zone. Usually after 1 week, your subconscious doesn't let you leave your previous state because your mind and brain feel threatened. Change is scary for them. That's why they start making excuses. Sometimes through you, sometimes through your friends, sometimes through your family or even your lover. Things happen that seem like they're trying to pull you back into the older version of yourself. For example, you decide to go on a diet, but your subconscious makes the world treat you badly, so you quit. Or you want to go to the gym, but your mind makes it look 1,000 times harder because it has no pleasure for the brain. It's funny, you can easily get ready for a nice party with no excuses. But when it comes to the gym, your mind starts saying, "The gym is too far. I have to wear shoes, change clothes, go out, get in the car, or take the bus." It creates 1,000 reasons not to go. This is the reaction of the subconscious that doesn't want to leave its safe zone. Look, these excuses and obstacles always exist. On every path where you want to change yourself, the mind becomes your first enemy. Not because it wants bad for you, but because it's used to stability, to that version of you it has built for years. The mind always wants you to stay the same because it's easier for it. But the truth is, growth, change, success, all of them happen outside your comfort zone. No one ever became a champion lying in a warm bed. No one became a new person by sticking to old habits. When we decide to change, it's like a subtle war starts between us and our mind. The mind resists at first. It creates excuses. It creates fear. It does things to keep us the same. For example, you decide to wake up early. Day 1 and 2 are fine. But on day 3, your mind starts saying, "Come on, sleep. Are you crazy? You need rest. Do it tomorrow." Or you decide to study, work, read, save money for 2 or 3 days, it's fine. Suddenly, something happens. You don't feel well, someone says something, a little trouble appears. It's like the whole world works together to bring you back to the older version of yourself. But the truth is, it's not the world, it's your mind's defense system. Your mind is used to entertaining you with instant pleasures, like your phone, parties, food, napping, things that don't help you grow, but feel easier. But that hard thing you want to do, diet, gym, studying, building a business, quitting smoking, personal growth, because it has no instant pleasure, the mind resists. It says, "Forget it, not now. Maybe later." But let me tell you something. If you can fight this resistance for 30 days, just 30 days, if you can stay consistent, if you can continue even when you're tired, bored, or everything is going wrong, this very act of continuing takes you to a new version of yourself. What does that mean? It means your mind slowly accepts this person is no longer the same. This person is serious. This person truly wants to change. When your mind believes this, it turns from an enemy into an ally. It helps you.
It supports you. It makes things easier. It stops creating excuses. But what's the condition? Consistency, repetition, and repetition again. Look, many people have talent. Many people have motivation. Many people have dreams. But only those who stick to the work, even when they don't feel like it, get results. Consistency means this. It means continuing on hard days. Continuing when bad things happen. Continuing when the mind brings 1,000 excuses. This continuation is what makes you stronger. And one more important thing. No one is perfect at the start. No one has full motivation on day one. No one starts at 10 out of 10. But everyone who stands in a good place today once started at the same point. The point of mental resistance. The point of excuses. The point of difficulty. What made them different from the rest? They kept going. That's it. Because once the mind realizes you keep repeating something, it slowly stops resisting. There's a moment when things feel hard, but after a while, they become a habit, and you don't even notice you're doing them. Like what? Like tying shoelaces. When we were kids, it was one of the hardest things in the world. We had to bend down, our hands slipped, the loops got mixed. But now, we don't even notice when we tie them. We're holding the phone, talking, but the shoelaces are tied. Why? Because we repeated it thousands of times back then. Or driving. Remember the first day behind the wheel? Everything was hard. Clutch, gear, mirror, gas, brake, distance, bumps. Everything felt stressful. But now, sometimes you drive 20 kilometers and don't even remember how you got there, because your mind has absorbed it and made it routine. What does this mean? It means anything, no matter how hard, if repeated, turns from difficulty into muscle memory, and from muscle memory into a habit. And a habit means effort-free consistency. The same thing happens for any change you want in your life. The thing your mind says, it's hard, I'm tired, I can't today. If you repeat it a few times, tomorrow it becomes as easy as tying a shoelace. This rule applies to every change you want to make. What your mind says, it's hard, I'm tired, I can't today. If you do it a few times, tomorrow it becomes as simple as tying a shoelace. And now I want to say something even more important. When we're on the path of discipline, consistency, or repetition, we shouldn't expect anything. We shouldn't wait for fast results. We shouldn't expect every day to be great. We only need to do it. Because when we mix expectation into the path, feelings of inadequacy appear. Self-doubt hits, and the mind starts playing tricks. The mind says, look, you didn't get results. It's pointless. You can't do it. These words are exactly the tricks the mind uses to weaken our steps, to stop us from continuing, to push us back to the old comfort zone. But the truth is, consistency means doing without expectation. It means you just walk the path, knowing that results will come on their own, slowly but surely. You know how sometimes we give our all for something or someone for no reason? No one forced us? We didn't plan it, but we do it, without expecting anything back. Like when you love your partner. You don't stop loving them. You love them every moment, every hour of the day. Not for a result, not for a reward, not to get something back, just because you love them. What does that mean? It means real consistency should feel the same feeling, the same energy. You should love yourself, your path, your growth, your own existence in that same way. Not with force, not with pressure, not with fear of results, but with affection, with an inner commitment, with that feeling that says, this is me. I have to do this because I care about myself. When you behave like this, consistency becomes a part of your personality. Not a hard task, not a duty, not a war. Just as natural, just as real as breathing, as loving, as continuing. But consistency is
as loving, as continuing. Consistency is hard, but possible. You've seen how when we start something, even within a week, the mind and the world throw obstacles in front of us. Every trick, every excuse, every fear. It's like everything tries to stop you. But the interesting part is that if your repetition and consistency continue, the opposite starts to show. What does that mean? It means once they see that fear, pressure, or even family interference can't stop you, the world starts doing strange things for you. Someone who ignored you for years suddenly texts or calls you. A friend who didn't care suddenly wants to meet. A new love appears, or your surroundings get busy, or money comes your way so you go chase your interests. It all feels like a test. Are you going to continue, or will you drop your path again? What does this mean? It means the path of real consistency is always filled with tests and obstacles. But the more you continue, the more your mind, environment, and world understand that you've become unbreakable. And the same things that once looked like temptations or distractions later turn into subconscious rewards for your endurance. So remember, these obstacles, these pressures, these temptations, they're signs that you're on the right path and truly committed. Consistency is hard, but when done right, the world slowly clears the way for you. Now, something very important. When mistakes and pleasures appear in this three-dimensional world, it means you're moving in the right direction. It's both good news and a warning. This is exactly when you must stay conscious. Consider the people and environment around you as spies. Know this, if you don't recognize that this is a war, you will lose it. This awareness and understanding protect you from temptations, distractions, and stepping back. Every person or thing that appears on your path is part of this test. And when you pass through it with awareness and consistency, your path becomes clearer and easier. And in the end, if my video resonated with you, please like it and leave a comment so I get seen, and so others who are looking for this kind of content can find it. Love you all. Zhaleh.